Uh, can y'all hear me? Hold on, I'm about to refresh my shit because I need to switch over to desktop. One sec. Okay. All right, we're good. What's up, Chewy Wees? Chee Wee Wee. What's up, Trip Hope? My nigga Trip. MMA ventriloquist dummy. Are you new around here or are you all keep it real? I don't care either way, I just like to know. I feel like I should have seen a MMA ventriloquist dummy coming. It's a good name. Myla's probably gonna make an MMA dum dum, and she's probably gonna play the role as your wife or something, or the bride of MMA ventriloquist dummy. MMA, of course, at the end of it. Why did the tunnel scare you? Are you from Vegas? You said that you've been down there before and you've seen some shit. Sounds like you've been down there a lot. You used to live in Vegas, or do you still live in Vegas? I live in Vegas, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know sketch shit happens down there a lot. Like I know somebody that actually shot somebody that I know too down there, and it's crazy because shooting somebody down there is like, you got the risk of ricochet. That's pretty crazy that somebody would do that, but it doesn't happen too often, but it does happen from time to time. Really. Yeah, I want to ask you a question if you do live in Vegas too. I liked your stream and channel. Oh, thank you. I gotta zoom in. This shit too small. I'm a newer MMA fan. Oh, okay. How long have you been watching? Oh, okay, that makes sense because I figured that ventriloquist dummy looks familiar from somewhere. Yeah, I think I read that book before. I like the Goosebump books because they weren't like too hard to read. They weren't too long either. I don't like long ass books. But yeah, I wanted to ask you about the Hoover Dam because I'm worried that it's gonna be attacked or blown up by an attack this year, specifically this year. In general, though, because you know how you fold up the $20 bill a certain way, and it shows like the image of like the towers burning, the two towers. So I don't remember exactly, but I think it's either the five, the 10, or the $50 bill. If you do the same thing with it, you can see the dam destroyed with like water rushing out. And if you know like the general history of the Hoover Dam itself, it's just a lot of like weird things. For example, like they got the two like newer statues of like I don't know what the hell they are. It look like fallen angels. They're huge. Like you go up to them, you probably come up to like maybe like their toe or something, and the rest is like taller than you. They're huge. Is and they're both sitting on black cubes next to each other on top of the dam. And and they say that think over like 100 people died building it. The first person to die and the last person to die building it just so happened to be father and son. And not just that, but like the son, when his dad died, his son didn't like the dam. He didn't want nothing to do with the dam or the city, so he moved to the East Coast where he, started working over there. And I think something happened. He had lost his job. So he needed a job opportunity. So he came back to Vegas reluctantly and he ended up working on on the dam, even though he didn't want nothing to do with the dam after that. He kind of was forced into it, and then he died. He was the last person to die building it, which is weird. Some say, "Oh, it's a full circle moment." Them, them people that be in cults and shit or occult, whatever the fuck. Yeah, they said it was like some weird shit like that. And like, have you ever wondered too? There's like a whole city at the bottom of the like an old town at the bottom of the lake, which was purposely flooded. But they say that it was like abandoned and shit. But it makes you wonder if they were like, doing that on purpose. Because I've heard with other dams that they always kind of do that, not for this reason, but they always tend to do that, you know, to like flood an older city that they kind of want to, bury or whatever. And if you do look at the dams that are built in the US, you'll start noticing a pattern that, yeah, they all share this similarity among a few others. I think the Hoover Dam is like the biggest dam though. And it's between the mountains. It's crazy how they built it. Like if you see like the architecture of it, it's crazy. I'm sure you've seen it already. If I have heard online of people disappearing, entering the tunnels. They go deep, about a mile deep. They are baby dolls and tents everywhere. So sinister. Have you gone that deep? I have not gone that deep. Not nowhere near a mile deep. No. Yeah, I know because people disappear. People enter and disappear never to see the light of day again. Yeah, I'm not gonna be one of them people. And yeah, you just gotta really watch yourself. You can't just go. I don't know. I don't just go down there just willy nilly. You know. And if I do like explore around, I don't go that far. Yeah, I'm not going. No, I'm not hopping down no shit. How does it even stretch down a mile deep? That's far. Like, how does it go down? Are there like drops that you gotta kind of rappel down or something? Or does it just kind of angle downwards? I'm assuming that it angles downwards for the flow of the water, because that would be crazy if it's just like some drops and people are really doing that. They almost deserve to disappear if they're doing that. It's too crazy. Yeah, I'm not going in that deep though. That's a loud conspiracy. It is, and I hate it when it's like wild like that, but then it's like surrounded by a lot of facts that are proven. Because I like conspiracy theories. Of course, not all of them are real and shit, but like the ones that are just like kind of out there, like indicate some extracurricular shit going on. I don't know. I like to. I'm like more of a realist, but at the same time, what the hell do I know? I don't know everything, so So, well, whatever sounds crazy to me doesn't mean that it doesn't exist or isn't possible. Because I do believe that, not each one, but a lot of the conspiracy theories have like, milder, more realistic versions, medium versions, and then just versions that are just like out there as fuck. Like for example, the shooting that was in Vegas, where the dude was at the Mandalay Bay and he shot up the concert. He had got a room. He booked the perfect room with like windows that face from both directions, which he busted both of them out, and he was like switching back and forth to like get different angled shots and stuff downwards at the crowd. So I heard some people say that, they had a helicopter and the helicopter was shooting at the crowd. Like, bro, like the trajectory of that doesn't even make sense. That's just an out there version of that conspiracy. I do believe that there likely is a little bit more to the story because it's just weird. The dude was like rich, and I know money, isn't the fucking answer to fucking life, or what I'm saying? It's not gonna prevent you from, I guess, going off the rail if you're one of them people that are on the edge. But I don't know. His story is a little weird. There's some details about his life, certain coincidences. I think he was tied in with some shit with like a bank or some important people. I forgot exactly. Not really too brushed up on it. So boom. We Were you back there for a minute?
What's up, Doug?
What's up, man? Were you back there for a minute? I just seen you.
Yeah, I just joined.
Or else I don't. I'm about
Nothing.
to turn
I'm
my camera on here in a bit. I'm about to just be walking outside and shit. I'm just gathering my stuff.
yeah. Yeah, so you're talking about conspiracy theories right now. That's like my realm.
Oh yeah. Which have you heard the one about the Hoover Dam?
No, I haven't heard the one. That's why I wanted to join. I want you to tell me more about it.
Yeah, there's actually two. Um, and one of them worries me a lot because I do think that it's hopefully I'm wrong, but I mean I am kind of worried that it'll get blown up in an attack. And I think it'll happen this year.
I
You
mean,
know,
I think the thing I think is like I think there's gonna be like a major like terrorist attack on the United
yeah.
States. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the Hoover Dam, but like I think there's gonna be one.
Well, the Hoover Dam was already a target during World War II.
Yeah, like the Hoover, like Nevada is like not very easy to like. If they did a attack on the Hoover Dam, it would have to be an inside job. Like, there's no way like like an outside country could hit them. But
I mean, yeah, I don't know with today's technology, things change and shit over time, but like back then, the word was it was rumored that Germany had their eyes on it as a possible target. But I mean, how do we know it's real or not? Like who really knows who Germany really said that, or you know, or maybe it was like a defense mechanism by the United States to like basically warn them like, hey, in case they're thinking of striking that, to like, hey, we already know that you might be looking at that as a target, so you probably shouldn't. Who's to know like what really the government be thinking and shit is a strategy, especially during war. That stuff's more complicated.
I mean, there's the Hoover Dam. I know like the Lake Mead, like they always had like recently they had like low water levels.
Oh yeah, I
So
think every year it decreases,
I think
and like drastically.
it
Like you could see the water line, you could see the
yes.
difference.
So it decreased like rapidly, like it got very, very low, like to where it was almost nothing.
Yeah,
But it recently went back up. So like,
yeah, which was a bit odd because I don't really ever really remember it going back up like that. It's just been kind of going down and down over the years, and you can literally see. like the water level is like, it's crazy.
I mean, so the whole purpose of the Hoover Dam is like to like create energy for like Las Vegas, right?
Energy and water supply, yes.
But yeah, they pump the water from Lake. I mean,
Colorado
the
River.
Colorado River. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. The Las Vegas is one of the weirdest cities because if you're flown into Las Vegas, I'm pretty sure you have like it's like you're seeing like it's so weird to see the city and everything around is like nothing. It's like complete desert. Like
It's in the middle of nowhere. Literally, that's how we're able to even survive out here.
yeah,
Especially as a paradise as it is. You go to the casinos, you see the fountains and all this crazy stuff. Fucking a lot of electricity being used too. 5-star fucking amenities and shit.
yeah,
It's
yeah. But
pretty
like
cool. Pretty cool the constructions, man.
yeah, but the thing like I think like if we're talking about like a terrorist attack, I think like this White House card. I think this is. I'm so worried something's gonna happen there. Like
That did kind of occur to me too, but I'm not sure why, but I worry about the dam more than the card, like as far as the possibility of it happening.
so what
Because I
might
think,
what,
I think the card is kind of just like too obvious of a thing. Like for sure they're gonna be like on it, especially if they're doing the fights outside. They're gonna be on it. They're gonna have Secret Service everywhere.
yeah, but like there's been so many shootings at the White House recently. Like this year has been like what
I
four
did hear
shootings.
something about that a few days ago.
Yeah, there was a shooting maybe I think it was 2 weeks ago. They had a shooting there and again, and they
Oh
killed like
no! Anybody
ICE
get hurt?
agents or something.
Anyone get hurt?
Yeah, I think they shot ICE agents, if I remember correctly.
Who is it?
ICE or not
Oh,
ICE, Secret Service or whatever it's called.
yeah, the agents. How many?
I think it was two. Like I don't remember correctly. There's been so many this year. I think there's been like five this year like, alone.
Really?
Yeah,
Man, I've been living on the rock. What the hell?
that's why I think like this White House car is such a horrible idea. It's outside.
Yeah, then that's hella concerning, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
And
I
it's
mean,
like,
there's
yeah,
always
why
gonna
would
be
they
some
choose to
crazy
do it
person
this
doing this
year
shit.
when this year has been kind of like you said, it's been 5 this year? That's crazy.
I mean, I don't want
What
don't hold me that completely. Like I know there's been a lot. Like there's been more than one. Like it's been. I want to say five, but I might be wrong. But
Yeah, I think one of them wasn't a shooting, but it was still like a weird incident. Like some dude fucking hopped the fucking fence and got inside of the damn.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all let that happen?
and all these shootings, I think is like. I mean, if we're getting conspiracy, I think it's all government control. I think it's like they like use like I don't know if you know uh what's it called MK Ultra.
Yeah.
Like it's like this is proven. Like it's proven by the CIA. They report it. Like they had like you know basically they were training people to do things like by mind control and stuff. So
Well, yeah, you talking about the files, the MK Ultra files?
yeah, yeah. Which is they say they did it. Like they had like research on it where they were able to like control people. Like the biggest one is
Right, with the LSD, like the usage of LSD or something had a role to play in it, or at least an experiment of it.
yeah, Charles Manson, like he was
Yeah,
like the guinea pig of it. Like
yeah. I don't really think that that dude is really racist. I
mm,
mean, I could be wrong. Like I don't put any confidence behind that, but it's not like if you're like, hey, gun to the head, do you think, are you if you're right, you live. Do you
yeah.
think I'm a, I don't think it's like I think it's a possibility that he's probably racist, but I don't know. I have no really backup for that claim or theory, I guess.
I mean, I don't think he targeted any race, did he? Like he didn't target any race. So
I mean, I don't know. You know how the media fucking paints him out to be, and it's like obviously the guy isn't right. There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know, the
know.
guy's troubled or something. He has some type of fucking disorder, something wrong with
Do
him,
you know
something
that
like
one
that.
actor, like what's his name? He's a Hispanic guy. Is he was in like God, what the fuck is his name? Oh, I hate it when I can't remember shit. But basically, this
And
guy,
people in the chat, I'm gonna read the rest of your chats too. I'm just kind of gathering a few of my things right now.
he's an actor, okay, like and he was in prison with Charles Manson, and he said
Hmm.
like Charles Manson was able to like control his mind so he
What?
could feel high off of like heroin, but
Oh,
they had
really?
no heroin. Like he would just control his mind like as if he was high on heroin.
Well, yeah, because I think our body produces a natural opiate, but like in very moderate levels. Like there's not a lot of it, but like there's I think the most concentrated uh part of our body that has it is our saliva, which kind of would make sense, you know, because your mouth is like the fastest healing part of your body, I believe.
Hmm.
You know, but I mean, we still get toothache, so there's fucking probably minuscule, like very small amounts of it. Yeah, I forgot what the chemical exactly is called. It's like a natural opiate that occurs in the body. So I mean, that
Yeah,
I
it's
guess that would kind of
yeah,
make
I know.
sense.
I saw. God, I can't remember that either. It's yeah, your dopamine or some fucking.
It's something I forgot exactly what, bro.
Let me tell you the guy's name. I'm pretty sure you know him. He's well known.
You say he was a cop?
No, he was in prison with Charles Manson.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Wasn't he like a fucking rapper or some shit?
No, he was not. Hold on, let me find it. I'm trying to look it up.
All right. Let me see. Let me read some of these chats. Thoughts on the founding fathers of America? Oh, there's somebody else back here. Hey, what's up, man?
Okay, I'm coming on to answer this question for Caravaggio. What's up, booby?
It's Doug. It's Danny Trejo. You know him?
Yeah. The Mexican guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
He's
hear,
definitely
and
not one of
it's
the
weird
founding
that because
fathers.
he's like a Mexican, so you know, goes back to the race thing. Like I don't know, like if they were like cool, especially in the in prison, you know, because of the segregation and stuff in there.
I mean, every state is different with segregation. Like that's what I
True,
know.
true. I believe it's like
Okay,
that for the most part, but yeah, you are right. You are right.
let me give my opinion on the founding fathers, and then I'm gonna hop off.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So my opinion on the founding fathers is I've never really been one to be like really into secret societies and stuff like that, but I do believe that there really are secret societies. There really are occults
Yeah,
and groups running things. And I think the founding fathers were a bunch of Masons or Freemasons or in some sort of Illuminati or cult or a cult.
uh-huh.
And we still see that their mission and their goal is still happening. There's a lot of things in the Constitution that are, they reference, I think it's like the New World Order, right? I don't know like everything on it, but I do think that they had a mission and their mission is not to, it's not for the good of the people. But that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like for example, like Masons aren't like not inherently like all evil, you know?
Oh, I know. I'm just saying like they're either some sort of Freemasons or Illuminati. I'm not sure. It could be one or the other. Or maybe both.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they have like different sex, whatever. That's what I heard mentioned before.
It's everywhere,
Like I
you
think they
know.
even they have one for like the women too, I believe. Like a separate one for the women.
There's so much weird stuff going on. It's like the more you look into stuff, the more you don't want to know.
Yeah, yeah, and it's weird because it's like, the human mind, just natural curiosity. But
Hey Tom, I can
I
I
do.
can answer that question, but I'm not gonna answer because you're a fucking faggot. So fuck you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why? Why the hostility, man?
Because Tom is a fucking. To be polite to Doug, I'm not gonna fucking cuss him out like I usually do. But fuck Tom.
Oh damn, man. Sound cool, man. Sound cool.
Nah, Tom ain't cool.
Oh shit! I thought you said tone at first. I was about to say,
Nah,
oh, yeah.
Tone is like the nicest person. Like he's never mean to anyone.
Where's Tom at? Let me see.
Yes, Caravaggio, I agree with you. I think that a lot of people they're just so blinded by, they're like really are programmed. A lot of us are programmed. I'm not going to say that I'm 100% not programmed either, but people are waking up. People are starting to see that there is more at play. They're revealing things to us in a way that a lot of people are just accepting, and they really should be
How do you feel
uprising.
about that? About the acceptance or how, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I was talking to my friend about this, and we were kind of laughing about it, but she's like, well, what the hell do I care if they're out here cloning people? I mean, what am I going to do about it? And I'm wondering if that's how a lot of people are feeling. Like, we're already
Hmm.
so overwhelmed with everything, working and paying bills and school and politics, wars. There's so much that we're already having to face. Maybe people just don't care. And maybe that's part of the programming.
Yeah, and you know what else it is too is like, they don't want to also place themselves and their family mainly in a fucking, jeopardizing situation or something, you know.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
think
like
like
I feel like if everybody was on the same page, if they all had like a means of like some type of like group communication that they can all say, hey, we're all gonna start today, all at once. And I'm not saying like fucking it has to be violent, you know. I know like when you think revolution, you think fucking war, civil war usually. But really, I mean, you could war with your money. And I know that, the elites or whatever, richer people, they got more money, but they really rely on the economy of mostly the middle class and shit. So if everybody like kind of just was on the same page and like, hey, you know what, today we're just gonna stop buying Apple products, bro, that would tremendously affect the revenue of that company, and that'll get them to kind of start bending the knee. Okay, okay, what do you guys want again? Oh, you want us to stop the privacy invading shit. They'll try to negotiate and things like that, but yeah, I realize every day is a lot of money for them. So if they're losing day by day, it's not like it's going to take a long time. It's not going to take months or you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I understand. Tom says, Myla, who cares? The opposite would be hell. Like dead ass people can't fathom true evil. Magic isn't real. It's just a way to gaslight people into sex, by the way.
Yeah, Tom, but don't you
Subaru,
worship Satan? So shut the fuck up, faggot.
I'm saying this.
Damn.
The
I,
rumor
I
is
don't I don't think so. Like people, the opposite would be hell. Like, yeah, there's a lot of evil out there, but there's also a lot of good too. And I think the good outweighs the evil. Tom is
uh
somebody who sees the world half full or half empty, actually. It's a very negative opinion.
Fem Nihilist.
He's
Um
nihilistic, yeah.
What's it called?
I
Yeah, if
do.
you're talking about the tunnels here, ventriloquist dummy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the cops do not go down there. Fucking, I don't know. For the most part, there's crazy people and shit that are just unpredictable. But for the most part, if you just kind of, mind your own business and, just common courtesy,
Yo,
when
Doug,
you go down there.
so you were talking about that guy, the Vegas shooting, right?
Yeah.
So like that shit was just swept under the rug. We know nothing about this guy. He killed like what 90 people,
Something like that, yeah. It's like, I
and
think,
they
96 or something.
basically they did no like investigation on this guy, and like
I think he
we're just
killed
supposed
90.
to.
Said there's an extra body because some guy ended up dying from complications months later.
No, no, no. Did you hear like the people who like a couple people survived and they died in another mass shooting like somewhere else?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah,
I could
yeah,
tell
yeah. Like
you.
the fucking,
I know
like
about
the,
the Vegas shooting. Like I did a little bit of research of it, and what I found out was like Vegas is really good at making sure that the tourist economy, does not get impacted by negative stuff. Like there have been a lot of bad things that happen on this trip, and those are crimes that get
I
very
mean,
like quickly talked about. And
Vegas is
that
not
got,
gonna have a fucking tourist problem ever. They have the biggest gambling market in the world, so
of course they do. And like this guy who was the shooter, he was gambling. He was a high roller. He was gambling to the point where they were sending him private jets to come in and gamble in Vegas or wherever these Caesar properties were at. He was getting wined and dined. Like shortly after the shooting, they interviewed his brother outside of his home, and his brother was crying, saying like he was on a PJ with his brother and they stayed at the Wynn, and his brother was barely like even in the room with him or hanging out with him. He was being comped hundreds of thousands of dollars to gamble, and he was gambling even more than that.
well,
And they really treated his brother was building up a lot of anger towards the casinos because they're built to destroy people. Casinos
yeah,
are
dude,
evil.
that's one addiction that really just reels somebody in. I hear like when somebody gets hooked on that shit, it's like hard for them to stop.
Yeah, and
Even
you
though it's not
imagine
like
like
a
these
chemical drug,
casinos,
that
they
shit,
know. Yeah, they fucking know. Like these casinos are out here manipulating and keeping these people addicted. And that's what this guy was going through. He really wanted to supposedly like get back at the casino.
dude. I was
I
walking
mean, he was a millionaire,
downtown one
so
time.
He was
What
a
was that?
millionaire, but he was broke. Like he was on a bad losing streak. He had a bitch in I think like the Philippines. He
Hmm.
sent her some money before um he did the shooting, and he was on a bad losing streak that whole time he was at the Bellagio. They said that he actually had made multiple visits up to his hotel room, like with the little luggage carrier, and that should have been a red flag. But because he was a high roller, they weren't questioning him. This guy had so much equipment that he brought in for the shooting.
I mean, if you ever been into a casino, it's not really like it's very easy to do that. Like you can smuggle
No, but
guns.
like this was bad. Like they had multiple trips up to his room. There was no need for that, but nobody
Like
had
it looked like he was moving
said
in
anything.
type shit, huh?
No, it was like he was moving in, and these were luggages that it didn't make sense for what he was there. And he was, of course, a high roller, so he's in a high up top room. So
I mean,
one thing that happened. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, if you're a high roller, they gonna give you like less security. They're gonna just
Oh
gonna let
yeah,
you come in.
and that's the thing. It's just like the casino fucked up. He was also being rude in the while he was staying there. It's like he was kind of building up some tension for the shooting. So when the shooting did happen, there was a hotel worker that first reported it, and security got called, and they had a shot fired at them. So they retreated and they contacted, of course, the police. The police got there immediately, and they did not engage with him during the shooting. Uh, there was some people were saying that the cops were basically scared, like the security of the casino was doing more than the police. And that was one of the scandals that happened in Vegas where people were angry, like the cops were up there, why weren't you engaging? If you're hearing these shots and there were already people getting, the workers were getting shot at. And they said that, of course, the police didn't do anything wrong. Um, so that's why the shooting went on as long as it did.
Yeah, it's just like, how the hell is the security guard doing more than y'all when the security's job is literally like with stuff like that, immediately call the police. Like they're not even like encouraged to engage. Like they're hired for that reason to make sure that if there's anything, you know, fucking above the security, so, like handling drunk people and stuff, that's their job. But if it's something serious like that, yeah, immediately contact the authorities. So the fact that he kind of engaged with them or was willing to engage with him more than the cops is crazy. That's a bad look on the department. And it's like he's in a hotel, he's in a motel room. You guys have the blueprints of like the inside, how the inside is. You guys have cameras. You guys know how many people are in that room. So like what was the hesitation for? Right? Can you hear me?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I just find it weird, like how little investigation went into this guy. Like they don't know nothing about him. Like they just want to like not tell us anything about it. It's just very strange.
Yeah. Um do I ever react to any conspiracy videos? I don't, but somebody has suggested me that before. I think it was Myla. I think she said that I should. So I definitely consider it. Was that something that you would be interested in? Uh, Booby and ventriloquist, if you're still in here.
What'd you say?
Would you want to see me like react to conspiracy theories on live stream
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. Like, I mean,
as
that's
like
like
a
thing.
form of
Like
just like a base for the
I'm
stream?
a big conspiracy guy. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing
I
that
mean,
too.
like specifically talking about the Hoover Dam. I never heard about that, but like, you want to go into that, you can go into that.
Yeah, there's more stuff about it, like just the history of like how it was built and stuff. Like the first and last person to die making it were father and son.
I mean, tons of
I don't
people
know if you
died
were
in the
here in
Hoover
the
Dam.
beginning, huh?
Tons of people died in the making the Hoover Dam.
Yeah, I was like, oh, over 100. So the first person was the father of the last person to die making it, which is kind of odd, right?
Yeah.
It's a crazy coincidence. Real real operators will create a crazy situation to run cover for what's really going on. For instance, the hotel shooting could have been a distraction for the real. Like, what do you mean exactly? Okay. Like, you think there's somebody like in the crowd? Shit? Like, what are you talking? Because I heard some people saying some shit about helicopters. I don't believe in that personally. Like the
You know, Tom.
trajectory, huh?
You know, Tom. Like, you're obsessed with telling me about me saying the Jews did it. So who are you picking? Are you picking the fucking Jew, or are you picking your fucking boy Gilly for the fight?
The Jews did
So,
what? Bro?
like, who's really into the Jews? You fucking faggot. Shut the fuck up.
What was he even talking about?
He's saying all my conspiracies are related to Jews. Like, he's so fucking retarded.
Yeah, there's a lot of good Jewish people out there, man.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
seen a
like,
video
I
the
mean,
other day.
I always get accused of this shit, and it's not even true. What?
It's Area 51, located near the dam. So interesting you bring that up. There is an underground tunnel that vehicles can fit in that stretches from underneath the Hoover Dam all the way to Area 51. And I think it's only, for, I don't know what the hell
I
is
mean,
it, the
they
CIA or
fly into
FBI or
it.
whatever.
They fly
Huh?
into Area 51, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They do, but I believe that is an alternate, like, like if they need what I'm saying, like go from here to there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like an alternate fucking thing. Cause like fucking, and this is just the shit that we know about. There's probably entrances through like mountains that we don't know about. Just to have like different ins and outs. Cause when you think about it, they kind of need that for something like that, right?
Yeah.
That one, the one that's the most shocking and isn't a theory is the mural wall at Hoover Dam. It depicts time travel and stars some sort of witchcraft stuff. See, I didn't even know about that. I'm about to screenshot this actually.
You know, the thing, Tom, is like you don't understand that Pakistan cucks for fucking Israel, so maybe you should look into that, you fucking dumbass.
You said Pakistan does?
Yeah.
Really?
Pakistan is the only reason Israel is allowed to do what they do right now. They gave them
R-
fucking nukes.
really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by gave them nukes? What do you mean
They
by that?
gave them fucking nukes.
Well, I thought they had got the uranium from they had like stole like a
No,
shipment.
so
They
basically
diverted like a shipment
they
basically.
had some, I forgot the guy's name, but like basically he worked like
Like to
with
teach them how to
Pakistan.
build the nukes?
They either build them or they sold. I'm pretty sure they sold them nukes. Come on, are we joking? Like they
I
sold
don't know.
them.
I don't know. I'm not familiar
I
with
think they
them.
just gave them nukes. Okay, and like you can just tell like in the current like Iran war, like how Pakistan is trying to like yeah, you say politics is gay. This is why you're a fucking retard. Like you just say shit and all the time and you don't know what you're talking about. So you should shut your fucking mouth.
I feel him like it is gay, but it is important at the same time. I feel it from both sides of where you guys are coming from.
If Israel did not have nukes, which Pakistan gave them, the United States would fucking turn on Israel fucking 40 years ago. So
But Hoover Dam said it's a mural for future civilizations to decipher what the Hoover Dam was. Uh-huh. Interesting. I guess that would be useful, but who knows? I'm gonna look into that. I just screenshotted that too. I didn't. I think I could have seen the mural while I was down there, but I probably just didn't think twice about it. The statues definitely. I went and I stood next to him.
Tom, you
I
say
wasn't even tired in the
I'm a
toe. Huh?
self-hating colored person. Your ethnicity is white and you hate white people. So shut your fucking mouth, you fucking nigger.
Whoa. Man, it's always bound to pop off when you guys clash.
You know, Doug, the reason I like talking to you, like you understand like what I'm when I get racist or whatever, like you understand why I say it. Like that's
Yeah,
why
you
I
do
don't
know that
mind.
I'm part black, right?
I mean, you're like barely black. You're barely black. So like
Damn, man, I feel disrespected right now. I'm just playing.
Tom, what do you fucking write into when you apply for a job? You fucking you fucking check white. You dumb fucking faggot. Stupid fucking monkey.
They are lying about the population levels in the West, in my opinion. I did suspect that too, just on my own, just through my own research and stuff. I kind of came to that conclusion. Mass migration is way worse than they are telling us. I totally do not doubt that at all. No dummy, I know a lot about conspiracy theories. Oh, great. Much of our infrastructure in the West is reaching 100 years old. Think about that. Um, what do you mean exactly by that? I don't know if I'm reading too much into it or
I
sure.
obsessed with race, but you don't fucking even know your own race, you dumb fucking monkey. Shut the fuck up.
Myla, thoughts on the founding? Okay. Yeah, did I even give my thoughts? Yeah, I kind of agreed with Myla for the most part. Uh, yeah, they are an odd bunch. Some of them were actually pretty interesting, cool. I think one of them was from, I forgot his name, Benjamin or some shit, Benjamin Franklin. I think it's him, but they said that they found like fucking dead bodies or skeletal remains in his home in England. Well, I think he was like a scientist or some shit. I don't know. Weird. Underground highways exist across America to Canada. I completely do not doubt that. I would kind of say that that leans more on the line of fact and theory.
You hear about the underground base in like Colorado under the airport?
Yeah, see, I hear a lot of things about that place, and I mean, off tops, we can say for sure that they do have a tunnel system underneath there. Uh, as far as like anything else, I don't know. I know they say, it's like fucking where people get trafficked and stuff like that. That it's like I don't really have any proving evidence for that, so I'm not sure. I haven't really looked up too much into it. I just kind of heard it, heard about it from afar. MK Ultra never ended. Yeah, I mean, think about it. It's like if they already invested in it, why would they just abandon? Oh, it didn't work. That's not how things work. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, let's try something else. Oh, okay, let's try this way. Let's try that way. Especially on something like that would be very useful for them. So yeah, I don't think that they would ever just give up on, even if it took them like a million years. They'll just stay working on it, trying
Hey,
different ways.
Doug, you want me to give you a very hot take about shootings?
Yeah, let me hear it.
I
Oh yeah,
think
yeah. So you said the
all,
crisis actors, right?
I think all mass shootings are government. Like I think
All
they're
of them?
all control, all of them, every single one.
Nah, bro,
You
come on.
did you see the guy who went into the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
No.
The one who like
All
tried
right,
to
was that the one that Dana
fucking
was at? Is that the one that Dana
yeah,
White
yeah,
was
yeah,
at?
that's the one. Yeah, that one.
What about it?
You know, dumb nigger Tom is not gonna like this, but like he's an IDF soldier. That guy is an IDF soldier.
Uh-huh.
It's like why like
Wait, the perpetrator, the guy that got shot,
yeah, the guy who did the shooting was
and
an
they
IDF
killed him,
soldier.
right?
No, he didn't shoot him. They arrested him.
What?
Yeah, and I guarantee we're gonna hear nothing about this guy. We're gonna hear nothing
And
about
was
this guy.
was he armed? I'm assuming.
Yeah. He shot like one of the Secret Service members. He missed or something. I
And
don't know.
they didn't off him. They
And
kept him
okay,
alive.
here's the weirdest thing. I don't tell the clip like. So there's a room like there's the security point with a metal detector. Okay,
Yeah,
and just in front of it is a room. This guy walked into the room. Okay, and he come like the Secret Service is looking at him. Okay, they're watching him. All right,
yeah.
and they see him like with no reaction run out of that room with the whatever gun he had. I think it was a AR
And was
probably.
he invited or no?
No, he just rushed it. He just rushed the fucking place.
What the
He was not
hell?
invited.
So he was
But
just
like,
running in and out the damn place, and what
yeah,
the
but
fuck?
listen, he. So there's a security point. He passed the security point. There's a room. He went into the room, and then he comes out of the room sprinting. And this is after the Secret Service sees him, and that's when he does a shooting. Like it
What do you
makes
mean
zero
after? They
sense.
should have seen his ass fucking before he even came
How
in.
did he pass the security point? Like how did he pass it?
I don't know, man. Yeah, that's very very odd. But I mean, honestly, you know what I kind of took from that. Like I said, I didn't really research too much into that, but just kind of just general knowledge, just hearing about it. I don't know, man. These whole little Trump attempts, I think personally, are just all like hoaxes, publicity stunts, whatever you want to call them. Like the whole ear
Uh,
thing, and then the golf course thing. Like, yeah, I don't believe that shit really happened.
you know, like I've been thinking, like, you know, how did Trump become president? Like, so I was thinking, like, you know, like I don't know
Yeah.
if you followed like his whole presidency, like how he changed from before he was president till his first term to his second term. Like
No.
I think they groomed him from like the 80s. Like I really do. Like they groomed him, wanting him to be president, got the blackmail on him, and like that's why he's doing what he's doing now. Because what he did from his first term is completely different than what he did it in this term. Is like a complete opposite of what he did.
Yeah, I mean, fucking even I know fucking all politicians or whatever lie for the most part, uh, but like he specifically, he was condemning fucking the other dude for it, Biden. And he was talking about just going to
Yeah,
war,
yeah.
like, yeah,
So
we're
so
not
in
gonna get any.
his first term, he would take zero donations from any party. Like you know the APAC example,
Yeah,
he would refuse to take it,
yeah.
and that's what he ran on. Like
It's real
I don't
stand up shit, like, okay,
I don't
I
think you
can
remember
respect
he
that.
like his thing was like drain the swamp.
Yeah,
He was specifically talking about like not taking money from people who want you to do things
and then
that are
getting rid of
corrupt.
the people that are already in place that are willing to do that.
Yeah, so like I don't know, something happened in 2020 when COVID came out, obviously, and like he completely flipped. Like he started pushing the fucking vaccine, and then like, you know, he got people say he got what's it called uh they rigged the election for the 2020 election, but they didn't rig it. That was like it was more a media thing. The media was really hating him
And
or
I wouldn't be
whatever.
surprised if both sides rigged it. To be honest.
Yeah, so like when he ran again in 2024, he became a complete opposite of what he ran in 2016.
Well, I mean, you could look at it like that, or you could look at it like, this is his final term. He can't fucking stay after this. So it's like now I can kind of be more of myself. Did you ever consider that at all?
Was he on season? Say that again.
Like, it's his final term. He can't run after this. So maybe it's more of
I
a
mean, that's another thing.
possibly like, oh, I
They
could just be
they
me now. I don't have to like act or
they want
hide.
to find they want to find a loophole where he becomes a third term president. And I think we
You
had a
don't think that that's just like, that's just to keep people worried or whatever? Like, I feel like that might be propaganda, maybe.
yeah, maybe, but I mean, I'm letting you know if the next president, if it's not Trump, let's say, or fucking JD Vance is kind of, but
You cut out. You said he's gonna what? JD things.
yeah, yeah. So like, if they find a loophole where they can make Trump a third term,
Yeah, yeah.
it's it's either gonna be JD Vance or you know, Gavin Newsom probably.
Well,
It's probably gonna be.
I heard Obama's considering running.
I mean,
Not
I don't know
really.
how they would. First of all, Obama is a Zionist, so like I don't know how they would get him into that, but like it's probably
What?
gonna be Gavin Newsom. But like if we get past this, you're gonna see a drastic difference in U.S. politics and like Zionism because Gavin Newsom has already approached it as he's against Zionism. So
So he's gonna lose. You think?
no, I think Gavin Newsom will win. I mean, people don't like. I mean, the Israel lobby uses APAC to, you know, that's how they won the very small district of Thomas Massey and the other guy. I don't even know his name, but they paid like $80 million just for him to win for some small city.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was probably like an important swing city or state or whatever. I mean,
Well, see, people like are wanting Thomas Massey to run for president, but like if he lost his election, he's probably not going to be able to run now after losing.
yeah, because it's like if he lost that one, you're probably not gonna win this one.
Yeah. So it's probably going to be JD Vance and Gavin Newsom, and most likely Gavin Newsom will win. And if Gavin Newsom wins, it's going to be like a different like political culture. I would say
Yeah, definitely.
you're not going to see like Zionism as more. Like,
I mean, do you really think that though?
I mean, just look at like I'm pretty sure you're on socials. Have you seen like how anti-Zionism it is now?
Yeah.
Like
But wasn't
even
Trump kind of like that too at one
yeah,
point?
he was like that in 2016. That's how he ran on. That's how he
That's what I'm
won.
saying. I think there's a pattern, low key, that fucking, people usually start out like that, but then by the time they're leaving office, it's not really like that no more. They like, I don't know if it's just a ploy just to get them marketed into the place. And I know he's been a politician, of course, and he's had these stands and whatnot. But it's like, yeah, maybe they were like doing that to see a vision for him becoming the president one day.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
told you earlier. That's why I told you like I think they groomed Trump from like the 80s
yeah.
to
I
become.
mean, isn't there like a thing where like all of them went to the same fucking private camp or some
Yeah.
shit?
No,
Even
it's not.
Obama.
It's like they're all related. Like I think they're like two presidents are not related to each other, which is very weird. But I don't know.
And the two that aren't related to the rest were related to each other. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there hasn't been a president that hasn't been related to another president
I don't know. It's
ever.
just so. I mean, the thing is, like, I just hate like I hate like you know we had to worry about like this small country. Like, why do we had to care? Like, does it really fucking matter? Like, what they don't like in any way provide any benefit to us though.
Yeah. Um, I don't know, man. The more I think about these things, it's like, especially with politics, because see, originally I used to just be like, Tom, like, all that shit gay. I'm not even looking over there, you know. But then like tried to study economics, and economics veers you into the world of politics, whether you like it or not. If you want to be economically sound, then you're gonna have to be aware of what's going on in the world, not even just in the country, because the world shit affects us
Well,
too.
well, if you want to get into economics, you want to know like getting taxed in the United States makes no sense because the United States, anytime they need money, they just print it because we have the Federal Reserve. So like taxing Americans on paper doesn't make sense because like right now we're in a war with Iran, right? So like anytime they need money, they just print money. They don't get it from the taxpayer. So
Yeah, but it
when
does make sense to keep, the
they
population in the middle
yeah
class.
they do that to check you. They do that to check you. They don't do it because they need money. They do it because hey, you're our
To break
bitch.
you, yeah, to keep you
Yeah,
broke.
you're our bitch. Pay us your fucking 30% fucking tax, 40% tax, like of your
Yeah,
income.
fucking 40% is crazy, man. Because like taxes, like I don't
I
believe
mean,
a world
you're in
without
California,
taxes.
right? No, you're not in California.
Nevada.
Yeah, no about it. I mean, in California, I think it's like 50% almost right now. Like, imagine getting taxed 50% of your fucking goddamn income. That's like a lot.
Sheesh. Dude, at 40% is already crazy. 50 is nuts.
Yeah.
And like numbers like that usually generally don't really go down for the most part. So I mean, what do you imagine their future to be? Fucking 80%? What the fuck are you even working for then?
I mean, I'm a big believer it's gonna change drastically, like hopefully, but we'll see what happens. But
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna get to a point where people ain't really gonna have much choice.
I mean, you can see it. Like, I mean, just on social media, you can see people are not like okay with what everything's going on. So is eventually something's gonna happen.
Yeah, but didn't they do some shit to like outlaw militia or some shit? I heard about that a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about like what's it called, where the military comes in or whatever, I don't think that's gonna happen. But
And I know
martial law,
it's probably hard for people to like imagine, but bro, it really doesn't. In my opinion, of course, I'm not a militant, but I really do believe it can get done without use of force. I believe people should be prepared for use of force. Of course, you never know what's going to go on, but I do believe that if everybody kind of just got on the same page, and it's just like like to the point where people put their interests aside, like, oh, well, next week is my mother's birthday, and I want to buy her the new iPhone. Like, if people can just put little shit like that aside and focus on the important shit, like, hey, we're gonna boycott this, we're gonna you know I do believe that the companies will start bending their knee, because the companies are the people that are basically buying the laws. They're the ones doing all this. What is that thing called? Fucking when they pay the politicians to like pass the laws and shit.
um, I don't know.
It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, yeah, that shit used to be illegal. They made it, I think, legal in the 70s or 60s.
Hey Tom, make an attempt not to be cringe, alright? You
The
fucking
Hells
weirdo.
Angels were the number one distributor of LSD in the 60s. Who do you think was handling the operation? The feds? The importation? I mean, they probably allowed them to do that, but, allowed the Mexican or whoever the fuck to bring it in, allowed them to go get it, whatever, you know, during this time and that time, you're good. But outside of that time frame, don't get caught smuggling that shit back and forth because we'll pop you. See, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I heard an agent actually talking about it. Malcolm X over MLK.
Yo, anyway, Doug, I just want to hop in real quick. I want to hop out.
Oh,
I'll
you're
talk to
you
you later.
dipping?
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to
Yeah.
go on a walk and shit.
All right.
And
I'll see you.
stream. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's see. I have that effect on people too. I have that. Oh, what the fuck? Manson was supplying young girls to the Epstein crowd. Really? He had bitches? I never knew Charles Manson had bitches. He got that Geo hair, man. I guess I need to get me one of them haircuts. What did Vinny call it earlier? A bird's nest? I need to give me a fucking bird's nest. I need to go to Supercuts and order me a damn bird's nest on my head. Start knocking all the bitches. You have to stare into my eyes, though. I don't know if he's gonna want to do that. It's DMT. What is DMT exactly? I know what DMT is, but what are you talking about? Regas. For sure. Uh, Top Pakistan 5 dishes. Biryani. Biryani. Rice and chicken. Biryani. And biryani. Hey. Hey. Completely agree, Myla. Thank you. It's almost as if oh shit, I need to speed run this shit. It's almost as if America itself is a massive occult ritual and every American is a part of the ritual. What it is corporate America. It's a corporation. You are a corporation. Hence, that is why your name in all capital letters is different than your name spelled normally. Why do you think on all the legal paperwork your name is always in all caps? Just like any other company. Whatever rice eater, stay mad. I eat rice. Boob eats rice with his hands. I've done that too before. I've eaten pretty much everything with my hands except cereal. Cereal, dry cereal, I've eaten with my hands. Myla, hey, cereal with the canned mark, the powdered mark, no mark. That's the shit that I eat with my hands. Myla, who cares? The opposite would be hell. Like dead ass people can't fathom true evil. I mean, yeah, man. You know, because people grew up thinking that we live in a good world, and the world can be good, but not really. It's just good people in the world, and illusions that the world is good by evil people make it seem like that to them. Very skewed. Magic is understood by true adepts to be concerned primarily with changing people's perception of reality. True. We all participate in magic. All this magic is haram bullshit is bullshit. Now there's certain kinds of magic that's haram. You know, like I wouldn't go advising anybody to go fucking doing some weird ritual where they start contacting fucking other beings and shit, you know. That's shirk. Magic isn't real, it's just a way to gaslight people into sex, by the way. How so? Tom, do you mind clicking the link and explaining that to me, please? Because I feel like that is too intricate for you to explain through typing. Please, if you could, you would be appreciated. It's pretty much what I had just said, and Tom, you're right. Wait, whoa. Right about what? Right about the sex part? Yeah. One of you guys please explain that to me. Aleister Crowley. Aliens are demons. Yes, they really are. You're 100% right. They are. Guys, did you know that Crowley had a cottage on Loch Ness? Found Loch Ness Monster. You never really hear about that too much these days anymore, right? I wonder if there's been any recent sightings. Probably not. I was not aware of that, Kara. Of the sex thing? Yeah, me neither. Satan is just our uninhibited desires. Fam real. You guys see the Lego scam in Utah with the Mormons? Nah, they're using Legos to scam people. Scam people like Brendan Marrero. They can scam him all they want. Fuck him. Complicated death MMA. Uh-huh. This shit fucked up, man. Yeah, guys. Some rock star in the Led Zeppelin who was an occultist ended up buying it in the 70s. I don't fuck. Led Zeppelin is blacksmith, maybe. Led Zeppelin, blacksmith. Kevin Van is a fraud. I believe he's a bird of bees, I think. They're literally motivated in backmasking. I don't know what that is. What's backmasking? MBS is rumored to have been in their Vegas all the time. Who has the motive to hit MBS and also who happens to own Vegas? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Like at least Aleister Crowley had schizophrenia, meanwhile Keith is just a failed sexual predator. Keith Van? Son of a bitch. Man, musicians have admired to selling their souls. Yeah. Um, Aspired to enlist in their souls. Yeah, I heard about that. They admit all the time. You know, like the Magdalena Bay shooter? I don't know, like, can you explain to me, like, a suitcase full of knives, MMA? Oh, boy, yeah. A suitcase full of nukes, MMA. In America, MMA. Steven Seagallo, Padaka Genti. S- 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 Steven Liano, Padak Genti. Fam Himino? They carried small armory onto his rooms. For what? The windows? Armory. Is that why they didn't bust it in and shoot him? They should have had a robot do it. They should have, yeah, they should have had a robot. He was streaming. Who? Guns are kind of heavy. I mean, yeah, they're all metal. They're large chunks of metal. Even the ones with the plastic grip, like you still, got the barrel in there and shit, and, and the slides, and the clip and the bullets. The bullets is really weighs it down a lot. No, Doug, go to the tunnels. Right now, I'm gonna need a headlamp. I think I have a lantern. Should I go? For real? It's gonna take me a minute to get there, but I can scoot down there. If you for real, I'll go. All the book, all the boobs conspiracies are just the Jews. What conspiracy is Booby really into? Yeah, I wanted to ask him that. Tunnel Hunter MMA. Tom. Y'all are too funny, man. Tom, check on Geo. He was geeking on his stream. Bro got that good dope. Eyes dilated. And mouth twitching. Damn, man. That's how we bumming. Real operators wear sunglasses at night. Man, click the link, man. Yeah, the truck tunnels. What about the airplane tunnels, dog? Tom, who do you have an issue with Pakistan? But Myla, Pakistan, is it? Pakistan is the real just edgy India. Fuck, man. Hold on. I gotta take a little break. Okay. Pakistan is a real, fam? Guys, what was the Lego scam? Missed your comment earlier. Mhm. Also, I have the issue, boob. Does he's a self-hating colored person? Oh, boob does. What color is boob exactly? Can you tell me again? Fan brown? Or white? Or yellow? Or what color are we talking about here exactly? Exactly. I don't care. Politics are gay. Indeed. Ben Shapiro's uncle stole a bunch of uranium. I heard about that, cuh. Uh, Fam, fam nuclear, fam atomic, like Alejandro Minefield. A store stole $200,000 of Legos. Some dude, and it's all to do Wolf, the Mormons in Utah, and their control over police. Damn, they control the police with fucking Legos. Are you being for real? I feel like you're just making shit up, dog. I feel like you capping, not gonna lie to ya. I saw a clip of Marilyn Manson explaining how music played at different frequencies is changes the chemistry and can manipulate people. I heard about that too. And I do believe it to a degree, but I mean, like you gotta think, because frequencies, it's not just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's so many numbers in between those numbers, like decimal numbers, that's like ridiculous. Like, so to fucking sift through it all and to find what you need and for what. And on top of that, the experiment part would be wild, I'd assume. Because it's like, what if you accidentally find the frequency that'll disintegrate you? How the fuck you go test that shit and find out? Uh, what would you turn me into, Myla? Yeah, hey, didn't fucking Elon Musk say that with the mRNA can fucking splice your DNA and basically turn you into a butterfly if you wanted to? Yeah, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that guy not one bit. Fucking, yeah. Fuck around, wake up in a cocoon dealing with him. This nigga got a boring company. Fam think he's smart because he named it the Boring Company. Not just like, he think he clever because he named it the Boring Company, but he think he's smart because, oh, people are just gonna look at it and say, hey man, look over there, it's a boring company. I don't like boring. I got TikTok brain. Hey, what's for dinner, sweetie? Fam probably talking to a transgender. Sheesh. In Utah. What did you saw in Utah? Fam in Scotland. Fam Scottish. Hey man, you done caught some strays. I was over here dealing with your boy, fucking, what's that fucking little dude's name? He looks like a decrepit fucking bridge troll. That's your man's right there. That's your man's, dog. You might want to step on his head for me. You know, yeah, he making the country look bad, man. But I don't judge. I don't judge the collective. Fam just a weirdo. Single him out and jump stump and pull him at the party. I won't get mad at you. Neither am I inciting violence. You know, I got charged with inciting a riot one time when I was a juvenile. Shit, you not. I done walked in a continuation school drunk in the middle of it. I used to drink orange Gatorade and what's it called? And vodka. Now, what kind of vodka? All kinds of vodka. Whatever I can get my hands on, because I ain't have nobody buy that shit for me, dog. And like I had the dollar diva dip. This fucking Jamaican doctor. He retired from, well, he didn't retire. He just quit being a doctor because he wanted to open a dollar store, and he named it the Dollar Diva. He named it the Dollar Diva. And bro, this shit was not no ordinary dollar store. This shit was popping. Like the dude sold everything. Like he didn't sell alcohol. So that's the one thing that he didn't sell. But he sold tobacco products. He sold dick pills. He sold, shit, you name it, spice. Spice, when spice was new, That shit, bro, he had all types of different kinds. I didn't have to worry about nothing because I was on probation for a little bit. I couldn't smoke weed. You know, I like to smoke weed, man. So I couldn't do that. And yeah, my brother's Brazilian friend, the guy that I submitted with the guillotine, is like, hey, dude, hey, Douglas, hey, do you know what this spice is, dude? I was like, nah. Do you know what this Black Mamba did? I think that was like the first kind that came out was Black Mamba. I was like, nah. So he smoked me out with a joint. And I'm thinking to myself, like, there's no way this shit gets too high. Like, bro, before I got out of his car, I was like, what the fuck? I'm actually high. But I was like blown, bro. I was like, okay, maybe it's the tolerance. Nope. Nope. You smoke. Bro, I used to roll fucking literally, you know the saying toothpick fucking joints, and they're just like really thin joints, like still maybe thicker than a cigarette. Mine were literally thin as a toothpick. Like I'd barely, you know what I'm saying? Most of it was paper. I used to roll them up like that, and that shit. I used to put that motherfucker out like twice. So that's 3 smoking sessions right there, just for me. Man, I was gone blowed. But yeah, he sold all types of different shit there, man, except alcohol. So yeah, I would have to drink whatever vodka I could get my hands on. Yeah, I could drink other shit, but I just preferred the vodka with some orange Gatorade. Hey, the bus driver was so bad, and she was cool too. She used to allow because she smell it, and she used to be like, "Look, I don't care. Just make sure you finish it before we get to school." Okay, okay. Bro. I be chilling, vibing, listening to music. Everybody, it was like a party on the bus every fucking morning. You know, because there's behavior school and then there's continuation school. You know, behavior school is like when you get suspended or expelled, and then continuation school is when you get suspended or expelled out of behavior school, which is why it's like continuation because it's like continuation, but it's the last stop. So they should really call it the end school, the dead end. You know, you get kicked out of there, you gone, buddy. That's what happened to me. I ended up getting in a fight. I think it was on my last day. No, my second to last day. I got in a fight. And I was already to the point where they were like sick of me. Cause I had, they caught me drinking one time. I like went in and, they have the metal detector and shit. And you're not allowed to bring your phone or nothing. And I think I had got past that. Oh yeah, that's how they charged me with the riot. I was in class, so I got past that. They didn't even catch me like during that. Because I was always afraid of like getting caught with the smell when they're like, wanding me down and shit. But I was in fucking math class with the bro, every teacher there was like a reject. You could tell. These are normal teachers. They're like all the teachers that got fired for something weird, you know? They're all weirdos in their own right. They're all rejects like the students. So this is fucking weird fucking I forgot his fucking name, man. Fucking he was red. The nigga literally looked red. Like you see how I look red in my picture? He was red like that. And he always, bro, you know what he ate for fucking lunch? Raw hot dogs. I swear to God, every day, raw hot dogs and a warm can of Coke. Every day. Every day. My classmate even says, and by the way, the classes are only like 6 deep. You only got like 6 people in each class. Fucking, it's like a gang of portables. It's like literally a circle of portables, and then around the portables is a barbed wire fence. So, fucking, well, one of the homies was like worried about him. Like, hey, I know we give you a lot of shit, but we're worried about you. But why is that? Because nigga, you eat raw hot dogs and warm Coke every day for lunch. We've been in school for how long? How long have I been coming here? Every day I've seen you. And he like, so crazy. He'll like let us do our work sometimes, and he'll just take his lunch break right then and there. Did raw hot dogs, did disgusting. But yeah, so I needed to take a piss because I was drinking, right? I needed to take a piss bad. And you can't just like, you can't, hey, can I use the restroom? There's none of that up there. There's like certain times. But I was like, look, it's an emergency. Like, can you make it, you know what I'm saying? Can you make it work? Can you radio in, get on the walkie talkie, tell them that I need somebody, escort me to the damn bathroom. He refused to even try for no reason. And the thing is, everybody in the class used to really like pick on him and throw shit at his head, except me. Well, I mean, he did catch me crawling around on the floor one time, but uh, that was for a legitimate reason. But I mean, that was just one time, and he never caught me throwing anything at his head, but he caught other people, and I was always quiet. I wasn't yelling like the other people. I was always quietly spoken, and he told me no. He wouldn't even try. I'm like, can you at least radio it? Can you at least let them say no? Why do you have to say no for? It's not like it's not troubling you. You radio it. You do it all the time because they have codes and shit. I think before class or after when they take a roll call attendance to make sure nobody ran away. They have to radio in. So motherfucker said no. I said no. Try to argue with him. He wasn't budging. Okay, all right. I'll just take a piss in your file cabinet. That's what you want, right? Because I'm not gonna piss on myself. I'm a grown man. All right. I have to ask for this much permission. It's crazy enough. I'm not gonna get my ass fucking wet with piss. I'm not doing that. So yeah, I said, all right, man. I'm gonna give you like I'm like dancing. I'm dancing because I can't barely hold my piss and piss bad. And he was like, okay, well, no, you better not. And then I like turned. I put my back towards him and I opened the file cabinet. And I was about to like just piss right there. And then that's when he started like radioing in, but instead of radioing in for like the permission for the bathroom, he's telling them that I'm pissing in his file cabinet when I in fact I didn't even leak. I didn't even take a leak. I could have, but I'm a nice person. So he's like calling the fucking school police in. I'm like, damn, all this shit for taking a piss. I'm like, okay, well, since it's a done deal. They're already coming on their way, right? So since you called the police on me for asking you permission to take a piss and telling you it's an emergency, and you lied to them, you said that I pissed in your file cabinet when I in fact did not. It's dry, you could check. Then there's no point in me even following the rules anymore. I might as well get up, go outside, and then take the piss. You already called, they're already on their way. So when I did that, and I said, we should all, since I'm going and they're coming, we're going to have an escort. It's not like we're going to be monitored. So we might as well all take a piss. And I didn't tell nobody to, hey, come follow me. I didn't tell nobody that. So when I had walked out, I swear, for some weird reason, everybody got up. There was like one girl in our class. She was like fucking fine as hell, too. Fine ass Mexican chick. Everybody got up and followed me weirdly, weird enough, like single file line, they call it. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, I went behind the portable and I took a piss. And then they almost caught me for indecent exposure because they said that they have the camera right there. But what saved me was the school police called me. They said I'm a terrorist or something. They said I look like Osama bin Laden. So I played the fucking Karen card. What did you say? Look, man, I called her a fat bitch, and everybody was terrified of this school police officer. I was terrified of her, but I called her a fat bitch because now I have leverage. Oh, you want to call me Osama? Listen. Instead of calling and putting you on the news, I'm gonna just call you fat bitch. And what you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna charge me with indecent exposure for taking a fucking well-needed emergency piss behind the damn. They found out I was drunk, by the way. Yeah, they found out I was drunk. They said that I smelled like a bar, quote unquote, smelled like a bar. So, and I ran away after all that. But yeah, anyway, I don't know how I jumped the fence. I did jump the fence. My ass ran to fucking McDonald's to use somebody's phone to call my mama. Mama, come get me. Fuck you do, son. But yeah, and they're like, yeah, you know what? They're like, we ought to charge you with inciting the riot. That was before she called me Osama. They said they were going to charge me with filing, not her, the male officer that was with her, with inciting a riot because everybody else fucking followed me outside. And I thought he was like joking, trying to scare me. They were being dead serious. What the fuck? So like, just like, I didn't instruct anybody to do anything, by the way. I just said we might as well all. That's a suggestion. I'm not giving orders or commands, right? Those. But yeah, fucking, my phone's about to die. Man. Fucked up, cuz. Let me grab my charger. Hold on. Alright. Okay. Alright. Should be done with the Christmas, man. Fuck. Right. Why are you damning Utah for? Let me drink some water because I already know how Myla gets with my voice. By the way, what do you guys think of my beard? Did I do a good job shaving it? I did a good job. Let me know in the comments. I saw a clip explaining everything I already knew, and I decided to gatekeep my knowledge. Damn, man. Why? Can you share it with me? Why the fuck won't you add me on fucking something, motherfucker? Come on, fam. I be needing to holler at you sometime. Is it because I'm Muslim? I'm not even Muslim like that, man. If that's what you're worried about. Shit. What the fuck? Exactly. I'm not white, but okay. What do you select? Do you select Caucasian on your paperwork? You know. That's racist comment made no sense. Yeah, music is controlled by Masonic dark magic and witchcraft. Gazelle Ninja. I have a story about that too, but maybe for another time. The guy that's about to get out of prison, uh, the fam that the pattern murked somebody. Yeah, fam did some dark shit. Let's just say he went from no tattoos like me, because I have no tattoos. I boast that proudly. Fam went from that, right? And he was Muslim, I think, to fam covered in fucking in esoteric occult symbolism. Fam sold his soul, cuh. And then he caught a body, and then I don't know how I needed to read his fucking paperwork or something. I don't know if blood snitch. I don't know how the fuck are you getting out? I know he's been down for like a few years, but I mean, you getting out already? 45 days, 65 days, whatever fuck. Yeah, right around the corner, 35 days, whatever you said. How the fuck is that? I'm assuming he's gonna be on parole for a very long time, but I don't know. But yeah. Uh I have to, because of people like you obsessed with race. Laugh my ass off. You sound like a jealous boob. Jealous of what? Mexicans? Check out Isra Aid? What the fuck is that? Bro, what the fuck? I'm kind of afraid to ask. What the fuck is that? Is that a new strain? The scariest conspiracy theory to me is the Mandela effect. Why? It's a psychological operation. Shit ain't real, man. Psychological operation. They just want to test, the masses to see how easy it would be to change history and convince you remember it wrong. That's all. No need to be afraid. Jewish organizations help refugees towards the West. Israel. Oh my lord. They couldn't have fucking picked a better name. Shit. The Mandela effect is pretty creepy. Yeah, not really. It's just a psychological operation, man. Benjamin, because look, somebody went crazy digging up all their old clothes because they knew that they had a Fruit of the Loom thing. Then he found it, and the tag was still, wasn't faded, and it had the cornucopia. So for them to say that it doesn't have the cornucopia, look, they just go in and they edit everything and they delete every trace. Like, you know how you could order or you could buy a service that basically wipes the internet of your information. I mean, think about it. They could do the same shit with logos. I think you pulling. Benjamin Franklin was a spy and a serial. Like, why, bro? Why do you fucking? Why do you call me that, man? The scariest theory is, nigga. If anything, bro, you the fucking serial. There, Myla, that's you. Quit projecting. The scariest theory is that I'm actually a reincarnation of redacted. Well, I mean, you gotta kind of tell us. You can't just redacted that shit. Shitler? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Fam born the op? I don't know, man. You need to tell us who the Raw from that place. Hi, heel Tommy. Yeah, fam heal for sure. He ain't no baby face. Yes, it gives me anxiety. What does? Tom, me get rejected from art school. Why? What did he do? Did he not make the cut? Let me drink some water. I think scariest conspiracy theory is the Epstein class eating and sacrificing humans. Yeah, did you hear about the beef jerky? Well, it wasn't beef jerky, but you heard about the jerky? Mandela was a scumbag terror of risks. Mandela, wasn't he locked up? And fam prospered and got out miraculously after he died. Fam Jesus. The Why is it? It seems like the writing is getting smaller and smaller. The suffragettes were also terrorists. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Is that another conspiracy? What does suffra mean? Suffragette. You should try to put your full names into numerology anagram thing. I forgot what it's called. But it gives you some crazy result. For example, I got Jesus the Christ. Fam Jesus. Fam Jesus, bro. That's crazy. You know how I know it's true? Because I just said Fam Jesus too right before I read this shit. That's a sign. That has to be a sign, right? And somebody just said Hail Tom. Who said that? Was it Gaz Ninja? It was Gaz Ninja. Look. How did you know that? How did he know that? What the fuck? But I know what you're talking about. And I don't know. I don't believe in that. I believe in that there is something like that, but not the version that's available to the public. Fuck, what was the name of it? Something, some stupid ass shit. But yeah, fucking, I feel like it's just like, it's a way for crazy fucking conspiracy theorist nuts to just like, extra things to, oh my God, look at this. Ooh, look at that. You know, this is, I swear, these people be, some of them just really be, excuse me, retarded. Really retarded, bro. Thinking that they're really on something. You just, okay. Numerology is bullshit. Thank you. Gas Ninja knows. But he also knew fam. Jesus. This stuff. Bobby Salazar. And one of the things he read while working in the Area 51 was humans are containers. You mean like vessels? Yeah, if you mean like vessels, technically, yeah, we kind of are. This shit. Vessels. That's how people get possessed. Yeah, I mean, technically, you are possessed by your soul. You know what's crazy about conspiracy theories? Though nobody really listens to them, really, they just like to bark out ones they know. Like I'm dead ass. What do you mean nobody really listens to them? I know what you mean by the barking out part, though. That's why I always like, you're always gonna hear me fucking emphasize if I don't know something too much. If I haven't read up on it, or if I just heard something, I always gotta make sure I include that. Trump is fentanyl. Okay. Fentanyl. Pedron Q. That Epstein stuff is scary. I still don't know how much and refuse to look into it, but I keep seeing more stuff of celebs saying things. Yeah, there's actually a guy on Instagram. I'm pretty sure I followed him. He says that until there's like, arrests made, that every day is going to reveal a new email or a new page of the Epstein files. And I heard that the Epstein files, like, they're still hiding stuff. So, like, some stuff that was available when it first got dropped, I guess they changed their mind and they just kind of went back. And I heard a lot of pictures too. But a good thing is, like, a lot of the people saved them. But it's not really a good thing because then it's like, how the fuck do we know that they were really in the files? How do we know that you're just not fucking, doctoring up a fucking picture and just saying that they were in the files? Fucking people, man. Always make shit complicated. Um, yeah. Guys, the thing about numerology and gematria is the name of it. That's the word I was thinking about. Thanks. Is that it? Is that it is bullshit? See, even Caravaggio knows. However, certain groups very much believe it's in today, so it still has influence. Well, fucking influence. What influence? Is it really just an influence of just making you waste your time and occupying your mind with bullshit? Because, yeah, it's very influential, I guess. Man, I always appreciate, hey, Caravaggio, man. I might make you team lead. Let me see what kind of wrench I gave you. Because I think you deserve a managerial one. Family jet. Hey, just give me a second. I'm you know what I'm saying, continue going through the flow of shit, but I got you. Guys, the thing. Oh, okay. Shit. And yes, the Mandela was scum. Are you saying that the Mandela effect was a scam or scum? I think you're saying he's a scumbag. I don't know anything too much about him besides he was supposed to be in jail. And he got out of jail, but he was supposed to die in jail. Mandela's wife was a practicing witch who did human sacrifice. Damn. Like, hey, that witch stuff, did it? I heard like most of it is down in Haiti, but Haiti isn't a part of Africa, right? It's a part of America, I believe. Necklacing, lacing of necks. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot that. I feel like I should. I don't know why. Just do that. Okay. Okay. It always, it's always the ones at the top that are the most corrupt. You know why? Two reasons. Because power corrupts, and also because people that are already fucked and corrupt seek those positions out on purpose. So it's like me and you, or I can only speak for myself here, but normal people like me, of course, because I'm normal. I don't really give two fucks about getting a position of power because I already feel that God gave me all the power in the world that belongs to me. You know, if I'm powerful. I might not have knockout power, but I have knockdown power, and that's enough to knock you out sometimes. Uh, yeah, man, that's all I need. I ain't tripping. I ain't got shit. I ain't got to try to, work my way into a position of power. But yeah, that's why power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Interesting. See, that's the thing, though. I don't feel like power can corrupt me. You put some power in my hands, and I won't drop it. I won't throw it either. I'ma remember where I came from always. Money is power. Money ain't changed me. I came from nothing. I came from water and cornflakes and a powdered murk. Things that aren't conspiracies, but that the people aren't talking about. Number one, UFOs are real. Okay, I mean, aliens though. Aliens are just demons. Number two, MK Ultra. True, I agree with you there. And then three, governments from citizens. I mean, I think that's just a given. Four, black people inject with disease for studying. Yeah, I think that's historical, I believe. Ebola. I went to that camp. Oh my lord. Hey, was it Bracken? Was it Bracken there, man? Hey, hey, can you get me in? Hook me up, man. I'm cool. JD Vance is already cut. He's never getting elected. Why? What'd he do? I never heard bad stuff about Mandela. Mandela was an evil terrorist who killed. Look into his wife, Myla. Be careful. She was a very sick woman. What does she need to be careful about? Me and Gio are Rosicrucians, by the way. Oh, Rosicrucians. Impressions. BK's one is two, right? Yeah, BK's one. Gandhi and a pedophile who slept in the same bed as his underage niece. What the fuck? Wasn't he supposed to be the Mr. Peace guy? Peace man? Doug, I've been down the rabbit hole. Feet first into hell. I've been around those circles enough to know the best thing to do is fuck bitches and get money. No, actually, I absolutely agree. I agree with you, bro. Yeah, 100. I'll be telling you, bro. I'll be wanting to holler at you sometime, but some interesting shit. I don't know if you got time or whatever. Happy Pride Month. So stop, don't do Tom like that. Tom just said he fuck bitches. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Myla? What are you talking about? Fuck out of here with that shit, man. Fam out gay. Fam fuck bitches. Fam talking about bitches. True gas ninja to test the self-control. Test the self-control. Me? I have self-control. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. There's no coincidence. Okay. Caravaggio thoughts on to crop circles. Yeah, they disappeared, didn't they? Didn't they like weren't they like a fucking phenomenon? But now you don't really hear about them too much. Gandhi was also a theosophist. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna screenshot it for later. Gandhi also let his y'all just got fucking all the knowledge about me. Gandhi also let his wife die because she couldn't take the Western. But when he when he needed it. Oh my god. Damn, bro. Yeah, Gandhi a cold piece. What the fuck? Boy, if I was his wife, I'd hunt the fuck out of him. I'd make him wish he didn't take that Western medicine. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Bitch. Yeah, he's hunted for life. I mean, shit, if I could do anything, but if I was her, shit, I'd say That's crazy, man. Gandhi tripping. Fan piece of shit. Damn, bro. It's like you might as well just tie her up and throw her in the closet. I'd rather I'd rather I'd rather be talking to women and finding out about the political figure is eating oh my lord, third world babies in a what? A battling ritual? I feel like giving you a hug and a pat on the head. Come here. It's okay, fam. Facts per dawn. What is that? Oh, I thought that was the email sent for a second. Mother Teresa, also a big scammer. Don't don't tell me she pulled some shit like oh Gandhi. Let me guess, she fucking poisoned her husband? Did she deprave him of fucking Western medicine? With threats of God and got some cold pieces of history. Tom, you really missed Geo, huh? Where did he go? Oh, he's in New York. That's right. Also true. Like the past, caring about politics is what I mean. I don't know how to explain it in text. Like, I am past caring about. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I mean, I'm past caring about it too, but like, I don't really, I mean, care about it. It's like if I had a say in it, yeah, I would change it, but I don't. So like, I don't get consumed in it. I might seem like I know somewhat about it, but yeah, I just keep my ears open. That's all. I get you though. Nobody is stopping you, Tom. Or are they? Oh, I don't know if he wants to answer that. As his attorney, I'm gonna just go ahead and say that we're gonna pass on that one. Laugh my ass off the Jews or stop me from getting all the food. Hey, them fucking bastards, man. Popcorn yellow, stupid smile face. Does anybody in history know of MMA YouTube beef historically? Like that fucking. Uh, Let me guess. You cooking up something, Myla? Put your apron on. Take it off. It's called taxes. Bribes. No, not taxes and not bribes, but good guesses. Fuck. Lobbying. Sorry, guys. Lobbying. Let me go ahead and type that in the chat, actually. Who's that? Gaz and Tom? Pedron and Tom. Pedron. I don't know if you guys are still in here or not. Pedron and Tom. No, but good guesses. The word was lobbying. There you go. I don't know if y'all be in and out and shit. Yeah, bribes basically. Yeah, pretty much legal bribes. Legal political bribery. But they probably had some other legally. Yeah, yeah. They hide it as donation. Yeah, that true that too. Also, NGOs basically money laundering. I think I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. NGO is soft power. Oh, what the fuck? NGO is soft power projection. Our bodies make DMT. It's from the pineal gland or third eye. Yeah, not just our bodies, but I think all living things, I believe, have like, small trace amounts, usually like at the point of conception or birth and the point of death. And I think they found out that they ended up finding out that we still like have it in our bodies like all the time, but like very tiny amounts. Um, Life Inc. Incorporated. Okay, let's picture that. Lego cops. Sounds like it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they got over there in fucking Utah. It sounds like some say shady shit though. Now the cops are excuse me. I'm drinking some water. Now the cops are Mormons like the store owners who stole $200,000 worth of rare Lego Star Wars collectibles. What? And how are they using that to control the police? With bribes? Or are they like selling the collectibles and using the money or some shit? It's all over YouTube. Interesting. Even Asmongold has covered it. Jock. That fake weed was horrible. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, King Crypto, favorite fucking no, actually Funky Monkey times 20. That was the best kind, bro. Funky Monkey times 20. That shit was fire. King Crypto, fire. But the Funky Monkey times 20, that shit was A1. The King Crypto, I think they ended up discontinuing it and then they came out with the K2. But I don't know what the hell they got going on in the prisons these days. But they claim it's spice. But that shit ain't spice. They call it K2, but that shit ain't K2. That shit is more like bath salts. Bro, I've seen crazy videos like, some people like just fucking are like incapacitated off it. Other people get like all possessed. Literally, this guy banged his head into the fucking metal, like the rim of the bunks. How he didn't split his shit, I have no idea. He was banging it full power, bro. He did not hold back. In front of a CO, and the CO seen him. It was a female, so she had to call the males to come help subdue him. And I guarantee you, when he came to, he had a headache. He didn't knock himself out. But I mean, I'm gonna just assume that he's not in a state of consciousness where he even feels pain at that point. It's crazy. It's like, bro, I'd rather be bored in prison than fucking be off that shit. That shit is not spice. I'm telling y'all. Maybe it's like spice form, but they probably sprayed it instead of with the fake weed shit. They probably sprayed it with the shit they sprayed the bath salts with. So, I mean, so far there's been no reports of anybody eating anybody in there, but I mean, does it really have to get to that point? It's just crazy. They need to get their ass some funky monkey times 20. They should be good. Like me. It didn't do much to me, but it fooled up some of my boys. Like to where they were doing busty shit. Yeah, they were just fucking up. What do you mean it didn't do much to you? I mean, I'm assuming it still got you high. That's what you mean, right? But like, you didn't do no crazy shit. Hey, what's up, fella? What's up, Andrew? Good morning, Sir Tone. Yeah, I seen you depart away for sleep. Fam already slept. Damn. That really puts things in perspective for me. Good morning, though. Top of the clock. Let's light the stream to help Doug out. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you to everyone else, too. Subtone, fam. Stay hydrated, dog. Yeah, I need to keep my voice hydrated. because it's starting to sound raspy. Hey, PDQ. Powerful think they can get away with it. They can get with it. And 9 out of 10 chances they do. Yeah. I mean, they kind of modeled, like the model they have for the world. You got to really give them credit. And, this is going to sound fucked up, but the devil really know what he's doing. You really got to give that nigga his props. Really, that is it though? Because, he's been here for a very long time. So he's kind of had a lot of time on his hands to kind of figure things out, the ins and outs of the workings of the world and human beings and everything else in our realm. So maybe we can't really give him too much credit. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. You don't get no credit. Fuck him, bitch. Douglas nigga says, the drunk you and Tom know, but the guess is the world is lobbying. True. That was the world. I'm just getting ready for work. Listen to you, bro. Well, it's looking like he gonna come to an end here. Listening to me. He does. What are you talking about? Fact. What y'all talking about? Good link, man. Somebody come fuck with me. What should I tell y'all a story? Another story? I don't know if I'm a good storyteller or not. I don't know if I did the last one any justice about the inciting the riot thing. Devil knows what he's doing. Oh yeah, of course. Shit, like he better not been fucking off this whole time. He's had plenty of time on his hands to figure out, the ins and outs and workings and lay out the blueprints for the people in communication. That's why we have such a good system of corruption. That's why it seems like everything is kind of positioned in favor of corruption. It's like even like the do-gooder, it's like if you want to do like it's very interesting. Very interesting. It makes you really see that okay, no wonder that the world is in this state. It's almost like a perpetual design. Like it was bound to get to this point at some point, and that point just happens to be now. It was gonna get there anyway, any day, but it got here today. You can't really get hung up too much on it. I know we want to leave a good world behind for our kids and shit like that, but the world wasn't designed to be a good place. It was designed for us to fuck it up. Really, because if especially like the religious folks and stuff, you look at it, it's like we're told that the world is going to progress and get worse, and it has to, So it's like kind of like that by design. But I don't really think that fucking warrants or fucking just people giving up and doing bad, because I feel like life is a test. You know what I would see. I don't want to get too crazy here with it. I really don't want to get too trippy. But I don't know. I feel like I owe y'all. At the same time, too, though, this isn't for the weak of mind. I'm not saying any of you guys are, but like you never know. And you know how some people like are too sensitive to information. I don't want to skew anybody's already like perspective of the world. I don't want to darken, their soul with some of my thoughts. So I'll probably pass on that one maybe. I really do want to tell you guys, but I don't know. It doesn't darken my thoughts, but everybody's different. I don't want to do that to anybody. I really don't. Face orange, body milk. Well, yeah, yeah, I wouldn't get too hung up on shit, guys. Life is life. live well, be good to your family if you have any family. I do that. Yeah. Yeah. I ended up ending my sober fucking break for early, earlier than I intended. Which I don't think I've ever done. No, I've done it once before. Um, See, I not because I couldn't, because you're outside, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boss. I don't really fly, you know what I'm saying? Because I force myself to do a lot of shit. I need a little fun, man. I don't play video games or nothing. Only time niggas is down to play sports is in jail. And I ain't trying to go in there. So I guess I could paint, but I get burnt out on that. Can't just sit there and keep painting for hours and shit. Can't do that. As y'all can hear, like I don't really even talk that much in life. So that's why my voice gets easily raspy. Like 40 minutes in, I already sound like an old decrepit man. Oh, my fucking allergies. I think I got a deviated septum. Very fucking. Ah, shit's so annoying. But yeah, I'm like Usman. I'm operating on what do you say, 30%? 30% oxygen. You get the other 60 in me. Or 70. I don't even need the whole 60. Give me 70. Or vice versa. I'm a monster. I'm a monster! How, how the fuck does clown be saying that shit? I'm a monster. Oh, he burnt out. It can't be no more burnt out to me though. That's for sure. I hate having to breathe through my mouth. Doesn't that make you dumb anyway? Doesn't it make you stupid? Dude, I breathe through my mouth because my idiot guys. Fuck you fool. Do you guys hear the birds in the background? I wish I could just grab one and put him in a headlock and release it. Just to keep him in check. Hey, you better not shit on my car, bitch. Slingshot. Make me slingshot you and your family. Drive by. If I ever catch you trying to shit on my car or on my head. I've caught pigeons before. I almost caught an owl. Bro, I found a baby owl one time by my high school. I also found an iPod. Like back when iPods were like cool. This shit didn't work though, because I found it underneath the bleachers. I ended up like finding out how to hop the gate or the fence, because there's like a little area. Oh fucking damn near scraped up my nuts getting over that shit though. Because there's like a barely tiny gap at the top. Barely fit through if you're skinny. Oh, I used to be hella skinny.
It'd be short too. It'd be pretty short. In middle school, I think I was tall, and definitely in elementary school, I was like taller than the kids around me. Shit. Oh, wow. I get to middle school, I just stopped growing. You know, it's crazy how the body works. It's like I know it's like a real spurt. Like, I wonder how much of that height that I gained, like quickly, like within like 6 months or something. Imagine you just like don't move and you do the laps, the time lapse shit. But you gotta eat though. Now you stretch that shit as yeah. Yeah. Yeah, strong, bro. Yeah, fuck. Oh, I just fucking remembered that I forgot something. And that bugs me. Fuck. I knew this. It's fucking AI is getting it out of hand, man. It's getting hard to tell with some shit. What's AI and what's not. No, I totally was not asleep. Just I wasn't asleep. I should turn my camera on and prove it. Y'all ain't saying shit anyway, so I might as well go back to sleep. Oh, I just had a weird ass like dream. When like you fall asleep for like a little bit of time, and you have like a quick dream. It's been happening a lot to me lately. Usually the quick ones are usually like the weird. Hmm. Damn, I'm all sleepy and shit. What if they, okay, let me see the other scene. Sorry. Hmm. Isn't the cannoli like a taquito? But it's like stuffed with what's that shit called? Stuffed with organic cheese. Yeah.